Hi guys, can you believe January is already gone, or going to be gone very soon? So I just wanted to recap the January sketches and the preparation and concept of this project. So if you're playing along and you are completing your first month, you should have 4 layouts that are done or almost done, and we use these sketches. So these little sketches here, I prepare them every month, and I purposely do not add dimensions on these, or like what size to cut these pieces, because we're using our scraps. So if you look at this last page that I did here, which was this layout, I don't even know what this piece measures here, and I really didn't follow exactly the sketch, but it gave me enough inspiration to do this page. Like you see, my title is up here instead of at the bottom, but these are just meant as a reference. So if you're new to this project and you've just found me on YouTube, welcome. This is going to be running all year round, and I will post these, or I will present these at the beginning of each month, so you can pause the video and kind of look at the sketches if you want to give yourself some inspiration. If you're part of my VIP group, I will send you a copy of these so that you can refer back to them. So we're jumping into February, and I've prepared 4 new sketches for you, and we're going to play along. Now that you kind of have a feel of the concept of this book, we're going to go through just a few things to help you with the month of February. So I did say that I wanted to do like a Valentine's, or we're using our scraps, and it's going to be red, black. If you're not a Valentine person, you can do black and white. But again, these are just inspirations. So I did buy the Perfect Pair paper collection, and I didn't use it all because you know what? I wasn't sure if I was going to do anything Valentine's this year. So I've got quite a bit of it, so kind of lucky for that. Of course, I'm always going to look in my stash to find little pieces of glitter paper, but you can tell right away here that I've got a few nice pieces that I can work with. I actually prepared this for another project and I never used it, so maybe I can use it on one of my sketches in one of these pages. Now, if you don't have a big pack like I just pulled out, again, I went in my stash and I pulled out anything that was pink, glitter paper here. I've got this pink paper that I used. I've got this red stripe that would be kind of neat, or this side here. This one here is a nice plaid. So you've got pieces, random pieces. This was actually from last year's Valentine's paper, and I really, really like this one as well. So I'm sure you've got something that you can pull from your stash. Here you can see that this was my test piece. I did a process video on this one here, and now I can actually use it on one of my pages here. So look at your stuff, because I know you have some. If you're trying to prepare for this project, so I'm going to bring out this bin, and you probably can't really see it, and I'm going to sort through it. I showed this in the first video that I pulled out a few older stamp sets. These are like background stamps, so look at your background stamps, because if you don't have enough pattern paper, you can make your own. I've pulled out a few alphabets. Now, some are new, some are old. So I haven't used this one for January, but maybe February. This guy here, although was yellowed, it looked really, really good when I stamped. So don't worry about the stamp going yellow. It doesn't affect the stamping at all. I think that it was just somewhere close to the sun and it discolored, but other than that, it works perfectly fine. So I did go through all of these, and I'm just showing them to you again here. I pulled out other random ones. So you get the idea here. So I'm going to sort out my bin. So, okay, I did pull these guys out and I didn't use them. I could probably still use them for Valentine, but I'm going to set that aside. I'm trying to also kind of make everything match and limit my supplies, because if we have too much stuff, it becomes overwhelming. I really, really liked using those to identify the weeks. I might still use it, I don't know, so I'm going to keep it in my bin. I didn't use these guys, but I'm going to keep them in there because definitely they're white. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this little guy. It's got beautiful little hearts on it. So put a little bin aside of thin cuts, stamps that you have so that you're kind of ready. You know, I would say that putting together one of these layouts takes about, give or take, like an hour. Give yourself an hour. Grab a coffee, give yourself an hour, and create a page just for you. I pulled out these ones too. Like, these are the little wooden hearts. They would look really good. So if you're saying, well, you know what? I don't have a huge stamp collection. And I agree, I have a lot of stamps that I've collected over the years. So I wasn't going to purchase these, but they are perfect for this project. And I did use it for January, halfway through. I did order the one for February, but it's not here yet. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to incorporate it over the month. But right now, this is what I have to play with. So this is how I'm going to start my month of February. So we're going to start with these layouts here. And again, they're very similar to the first ones, but I'm going to have, you know, different ones every month. I thought that I wasn't able to create different ones. I'm going to try. It's going to be a little bit difficult because 52 weeks of designing a 6x8 page. We'll see. Some of them may repeat themselves, and I'd like to know, like, which sketches out of the ones we did last month, which one did you like the best? Like, I actually liked them all, so I'm not a good judge. So you let me know in the comments below, which one did you prefer working with last month? And I might bring it back in the month of March. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to invite you to keep up the good work. If you're done your January or almost done, start pulling your stuff for February. Anything that is red, and even if you typically don't do Valentine's, let's just go with it. It's the month of love, so let's just share the love with each other and create something pretty. So don't forget, it's 52 weeks, 2021 edition, and the concept is take photos, use your scrap, and create. Have yourself a fantastic week. See you in the next video.